In this training, you'll learn the key principles of writing great member communications, and will gain more confidence in how to optimize each individual element of a communication. Chapter 1. Walking back through the door. Why shouldn't you and I walk out the door, come back, and do it ourselves? Andy Grove, former CEO, Intel Corporation. By 1985, the writing on the wall was undeniably clear for Intel. The company was in trouble. Intel Corporation, founded just 17 years before by industry legends and former Fairchild Semiconductor employees Robert Noyce, Gordon Moore, and Andy Grove, was fighting for its life in the memory chip market. For nearly 2 decades, Intel rode the wave of Moore's Law, Gordon Moore's famous 1965 prediction that the number of transistors in a given area of a semiconductor would double every 18 to 24 months. This growth in transistor density led to cheaper and more powerful integrated circuits, creating more ways for electronics companies to use Intel's semiconductor technology. Apache Spark is an open-source cluster computing framework with in-memory processing to speed analytic applications up to 100 times faster. When we communicate, especially during a conflict, we tend to forget that listening is more important than expressing our opinions. The ancient saying embodied in the above quote rings true today, as it always has. We must listen more than we talk. However, not all forms of listening are equal. Depending on how we listen, we achieve different results. The most effective type of listening is active listening, which we'll discuss in this chapter. This book was born over a tiny grave. As I was digging a final resting place for the first of our animals to pass away on our new ranch, I knew we were finally home, and despite the sadness of the event, there was a sort of contentment connected with it, especially since the passing had been quiet and not unexpected. If you're injured and unable to work, get advice that matters to you. At Road Law, we're here for you. I love to hear my dad talk about the 5 years he spent working as a roustabout in a carnival and his experiences while stopping in small towns and cities from Florida to Canada in the 1920s. The stories were often funny, sometimes scary, and always fascinating. In addition, some of them taught me essential lessons on how to live my life. Hypertension is such a common struggle for many people, and the majority of them don't even know they have it. People like to say that what you don't know won't kill you. With hypertension, however, the exact opposite is true. Not knowing about it is dangerous and might actually kill you. The scariest thing about hypertension is that in many cases there are no warning signs. It just creeps up on you. Hence the common reference that it's a silent killer.